Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach.
And I'm Pepper.
And today we're going to give our first impressions of our first micro game, Smitten.
Yes. Well, we might have, I guess, is Tiny Epic Zombies considered? That's not really a micro game. Sprawlopolis.
Yeah, you do have Sprawlopolis. I forgot about that. Yes. So the second. I just keep making up lies. But yeah, so this was one that Stonemaier Games released as part of their 10-year anniversary.
Stand up here.
Oh boy, it's just going to be glare, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But yeah, it's kind of a surprise one. You could probably put it down. Probably can't even see it from that far away. But yeah, it's kind of a surprise game that Jamie had been working on. Just a small 18 card pack.
Yep.
And yeah, he just kind of it's kind of got Easter eggs or nods to some of their past games. So kind of similar to Rolling Realms, but I feel like the Rolling Realms and this one both seem a little kind of strange in the Stonemaier timeline. Just because kind of Rolling Realms came from kind of the pandemic time of just being created as a way to play a game with kind of everyone over the internet pretty easily. It's a very easy thing that you kind of just get your cards and you can everyone can play it at the same time. And this one was kind of just a little bit of a surprise, so I think he's kind of working on them sort of at the same time, so it just kind of happened that both of them kind of give nods to their other games. But we had done a whole Stone Timber thing. We did not receive this until kind of after the whole month of September was done, so you can check out all of our Stone Timber stuff.
Stone Timber is still running wild.
It's still running wild into October. But yeah, so we won't have that ranked in those ones, but you can check out that content if you do like Stonemaier Games.
And if you really want us to re-rank them with this micro game, insert it in there.
We might have to do it. But yeah, so I was excited about it. I always get excited for Stonemaier Games, so I was definitely excited, just because it's definitely it's a surprise game, so you can't really have too high of expectations or anything. But
couldn't really build too much hype just because it's like there's a new game, and here it is. But yeah, and it's just like you said, a micro game. So it's like, okay, this isn't going to be like Tapestry, Wingspan, a big giant grand game. But I just thought, this will be something, a nice little neat. Possibly with a little clever gameplay as well. So I was decently excited, just because, like you said, Stonemaier, as well.
So we ended up giving it a few plays, kind of right in a row, because it's a very short game.
It's definitely not first impression. We played it like 3-4 times. You played it with Mac. I played it with Mac.
So
we've probably given it at least, it has a 10 history probably.
That's true. We probably could have done a review, chippy review on it, but just kind of from our first play session of it, of just plays back to back. I really enjoyed it because like you said, you can't have too high of expectations comparatively to some of the big games, Wingspan, Viticulture, Tab. I mean, obviously it's going to have a harder time going up against some of those behemoths of games, but I had a great time with it, and I thought it was pretty clever, and obviously it hooked me into playing it multiple times in a row. So
I agree with you. This exceeded all of my expectations. I was not expecting to really. I thought it'd be like, you play it once, it's like, that was cool, and put it away maybe some other time. But just immediately after, it's like, I want to try that again and again and again, and just try to actually beat the game. And it's just kind of really cool the way that you are playing cards, and they pretty much command the other player to play an additional card into either their side or your side, or possibly either one, with some certain requirements for that. And you just try to always be able to follow those instructions and be able to play cards. And sometimes you just aren't getting what you need, or you get to a point where it's like, I can't play a card, you have to play a card.
It made me think just a little bit of one other one we played recently, A Cat in the Box, where you kind of get down to the end, and there's a chance you can't play cards, and you don't want to cause a paradox. And it kind of gave me that similar feel to that a little bit.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but somewhat similar.
Yeah. And in like other games where it's like, can't play a card and you all lose, it's like, that's horrible, but this is just so quick, this game, that's like not a problem at all. That is the game.
Right. Yeah. And it's just solo and 2-player. You haven't played it solo yet, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we played it, all of our plays 2-player. So that is something to note. It is only solo or 2-player cooperative. So, yeah, I would probably give this one an 8 or 8.5 in the first impression rating. Because I'm definitely excited to get this one back to the table some more. Yeah, I'd give this somewhere 8.5 to 9. Just this one really did surprise me. I didn't really, like we said, there's some excitement, but overall not too high expectations. But I'm just like, this is a really cool puzzle of a game. Just feels a lot different from other games we have. Yeah, it's another unique addition to the Stonemaier list. That's true. I know that he doesn't typically want to do things outside of kind of the, I think, like solo to 5-6 player mark. But I mean, like, this is just a micro game, and I'm like, it's kind of disappointing a little bit disappointing that he kind of doesn't want to go too far. Although he did, their newest Wingspan standalone expansion is also 1 to 2 player. So maybe he's more open to doing some more of that. Granted, that's kind of more of an expansion to a game, and it also not only does the 1 to 2, but also brings it up to 6-7 as well if you do have the base game and stuff. So it's a little bit different. But just knowing what you can do with this, it's like, I'd be very disappointed if someone brought a great idea to Stonemaier Games that was like, 1 to 2 player game or something, or just a 2-player only, because can definitely knock it out of the box.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Literally
knock it out of the box. There's no box.
That's true. But so that's our first impression of Smitten. You can check out a unboxing, unpackaging video of that, and also I think we'll probably do a playthrough of it. So it's not filmed as of right now, but hopefully it'll be releasing alongside this, so you can check those out if you want to see how it's played. But otherwise we hope to see you on those videos, and as always, don't forget to
keep on nibbling
on our content.